Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're playing with the Lunar Beauty Advent Calendar palette. So if you guys want to see the palette, see what is in the Advent Calendar, then just keep watching. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I try to post about 3 to 4 times a week. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. It just depends on what's going on. But I would highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited for this advent calendar from Lunar Beauty because it's just such a fun idea. They make some of my favorite things. I really enjoy the eyeshadows. I love the theme with all the like celestial vibes. Really like the liquid lips, the lip oils, the glosses. I've been loving the blush palettes for a long time. Really wish that they would bring back these highlighters. I'm wearing this shade actually, Venus. I have a lot of Lunar Beauty on, so we'll talk about all of that, but let me go ahead and show you guys the advent calendar. So it's absolutely beautiful. I'll try to insert close-ups. I did try to get some of those. But this is what the calendar looks like. I'm probably gonna throw this box away if I'm being really honest with y'all. And my perforation wasn't the best, so I kind of destroyed it, but that's where the palette is. And then here's all the shadows. So that's very sweet. And in here you see all the little windows. I haven't opened mine yet because I kind of wanted to like give you guys a little authentic moment. But we've got 1 through 12, and then I believe Manny had mentioned, I think this is day 9, was not up to his standards, so he had them remake the shade. So there is one in here, but this is the approved version, and he said that the one that he didn't feel like was up to standard, we can keep or throw or whatever. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but let me open all of these up because I'm not gonna make you guys wait, and then I'll be back to show you guys the shadows, how I laid it out, and all the things. So if you have been watching up to this point, if you don't want to see spoilers, I would not watch beyond this point. So, okay, let me go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I did put the palette together, and are you guys ready to see this? I feel like the packaging, which is kind of what I thought was gonna happen, really like catfished us, because these are the shades, and I was really excited when I pulled this green out, and this shade kind of reminds me of Chickadee. I think that was from Makeup Geek. And so interesting, kind of different. I haven't swatched these yet, so I'll go ahead and throw up swatches while I'm talking about it. So I'm interested to see if this will like blow me away as far as quality goes, because I feel like I was hoping for some purples and blues just based off of the outer packaging. So now I can see why, like, my friends that had these videos up already that got this palette in PR, I can see why their thumbnails were like unexpected, because yeah, I feel like the packaging just doesn't match the inside. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys think of the swatches. They're gonna be on the screen while I'm talking. And yeah, I guess it's time to do an eye look. I have all my makeup done except my eyes, so let's get into that now. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get into a look. I really want to use these two mattes because they're like very interesting colors to me. So let's see how I'm gonna pull this off. I'm gonna grab a blending brush. This is the Hot and Flashy collab with Beaute A502. I really like this blending brush. So I'm gonna pick up the yellow shade first. And I mean, is this a yellow? It's like a mustardy yellow. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of use that as my transition slash like crease color. And I did put a little bit of my Lunar Beauty highlighter in the brow bone. So I'm just gonna kind of blend that all the way up just to get rid of my eyeshadow base, which is the Juvia's Place eyeshadow base. I love shades like this, but I feel like they just don't show up as much as I want them to on my skin tone because they're just kind of like almost like blended. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try my best to get it to pop as much as I can. So there's that shade. And I did not keep track of what shade was in what window of the advent calendar, so yeah. I guess I should have paid better attention. Okay, this green though. Okay, I like this green. It's like a little bit brighter than an olive, but it's definitely kind of in that like pukey green family. Very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can just add a little bit more of that mustardy shade on the edges of the green. The green was really nice and vibrant, so I feel like it just kind of overtook that mustardy shade, but it is what it is. It's not the green's fault. Okay, so I think I want to use a little bit of the purpley shade. Let's see. Kind of wanted to put the black here, but I want to see if I can use the purple to deepen up the outer corner instead. Okay, the purple looks kind of cool. What do you guys think? I'm trying to tap it on instead of blending it too much just because I want like it to look really pigmented and really purpley, and I don't want it to just like blend into the green. And I think it's holding its own pretty well. And I do want to keep it like really concentrated on the outer corner because I don't want it to get too muddied in with the green. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I could definitely throw in a little bit of black at the end, but I'm gonna leave it alone because then it'll just be too much, I think. Okay, now we have the big decision of lid shades, and I feel like I want to use the golden shade right here, and then maybe this shade as the inner corner because it's a really light shade. So let's see, let's start with the gold shade and just kind of go from there. Okay, so I'm gonna give the brush a little spray. Let's see how pigmented this metallic shade is. Okay, so I put a little bit of the gold and then I use this shade on the inner part of my lid, like right here. And that was really cool because it kind of transformed a little bit into like a green light shade, which is cool. And then I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of the berry on the same brush and I'm just gonna tap it on the outer edge for a very fall palette. I feel very fall. Can definitely do like some stellar neutral looks though with this one, because there are some brown shades and then of course the black. So if you don't want to do color, you totally can go that way as well. Okay, so I want to use some eyeliner really quick so we can do the lower lash line. Okay, so I just used a Kaleidos eyeliner. I really like these and they stay in the waterline so well. And then I'm just going to do a green lower lash line. I don't think I want to do anything too jazzy, so I'm just going to pick up the green shadow on a small pencil type brush. And I'm just going to blend that. Love how vibrant that green is. And then I think I should probably put a little bit of the purple shadow as well, just so I can kind of tie the look together. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the brush and go into that light metallic shade and just make sure I put some in the inner corner as well. It's like a white shimmery shade and the base really kind of changes because you can like layer it on top of things and it kind of takes on whatever shade it's laid on top of, which is really handy for this palette. So yeah, this is the eye look. I'm going to spray my face, throw on some mascara, put on a lip, and do something with this hair, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look and give you guys my thoughts on this advent calendar. Okay friends, so here is the finished look. I am wearing Lunar Beauty liquid lip in the shade Zaya on my lips today. And then for foundation, I just grabbed this during the Sephora sale. I wanted the Hourglass Soft Glow foundation in a different shade, so I grabbed 11. I actually was wearing, let me see here. I've actually been using shade 12, and I think you'll be able to see the difference just in the bottles. The shade 12 was just a little too warm for me, especially going into winter time. So I decided to grab 11, and I think this works really well with me right now. So very, very happy with that. I mean, it's my first time wearing this shade, but I love that foundation. I'm trying to finish up this NARS Creamy Matte Concealer. I'm wearing the Sigma powder, and then for highlighter, I am wearing Lunar Beauty Moon Prism in the shade Venus. I don't believe you can purchase that anymore. The blush is the Nude Prism Blush Palette from Lunar Beauty, and I'm wearing the shade Blaze right here. And then for bronzer today, I'm wearing their Face Palette, and I just kind of mix these two shades together. So that is basically everything on my face today. I tried to use as many Lunar Beauty products as I could because I figured it's a Lunar Beauty video. So yeah, I'll try and link as much of this as I can in the description box for you guys. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so thank you for using those. And now let's go ahead and chat really quick about this advent calendar. So like I said, I definitely understand why people kept saying this was such an unexpected palette. I was trying to guess, but not guess, because I did see my friends post about this, and I was like, I feel like it's not going to be colorful, because if it was colorful, I feel like I would have felt that vibe from them. So I am glad it's not just a neutral palette. I feel like there is enough of an interesting color story here where I don't like immediately hate it, but I will say that I definitely feel like with this packaging, I just feel like when I open it, it's not conveying the same vibes as what we were all expecting based off of this. So if you disagree with me, I'd be happy to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. I just wanted to take a peek at how much this advent calendar is because I don't remember off the top of my head. So let me just take a peek and see. Yeah, so the advent calendar is $50, which I think is pretty much the average price of his palettes. Let me just double check here. Sorry, I don't know these things off the top of my head, but yeah, his palettes are usually around $48, so I guess I can understand the price point of the advent calendar. I will definitely say this is not my favorite color story from Lunar Beauty, but it's not bad. I'm just still in shock. I'm still processing the fact that the outside does not match the inside, and I feel like I'm like, cannot compute. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of the palette. Did you guys end up picking this up, or did you pass on it? You guys know I love chatting to you in the comments, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, guys.